All right, so I just reviewed the second episode of Muppets Now, so check that review out. I'm planning to review the new Disney documentary Howard. I'm kind of late to things. I slept a little longer than I would have liked to last night, and I just because I usually stay up watch those things first one, and I might check out that Netflix movie called Work It, I believe. But I got some things here to unbox. I'm going to save some Dungeons and Dragons figures for last. But I'm going to start with the movie that I've kind of already opened. But it's called Angels and Demons. This is a Ron Howard film. If you don't know Ron Howard, he is one of the characters in American Graffiti. I can't remember his name, the character's name. He's Richie in The Happy Days, but you best know him for his directorial work as the director of Willow. He's also the director of A Beautiful Mind, which is an Oscar-winning film. I found that like a month or two ago at a Goodwill for $2. I watched it. I'd never seen it. Fantastic movie. Amazing movie. I did review it too in a video where I also reviewed Arizona. So I really liked that movie for $5 at Walmart. Angels and Demons. Never heard of this movie. It's got Tom Hanks in it, and I'm looking forward to checking it out. So I will be checking that out. I actually have a new Blu-ray player that I still need to actually use, but I'm watching through Jack Ryan, Lucifer's seasons 3 and 4, and Jack Ryan season 2, and then I'm also trying to watch the Disney Plus Howard documentary. I'm also trying to get through some other stuff. So as soon as I finish all that stuff, I will be doing that and watching a lot of the newer movies I have that I need to watch. So the first thing we got here, my dad picked these up for me. I don't have any of these Jim Lee, DC, Funko things, aside from this Catwoman and Batman. I bought that figure like at GameStop for full price. I don't usually do that, but that thing just looked amazing. I was like, I can't pass this up. I'm going to grab this. And I walked out of it with that. And I'm really happy I do. So I guess he got me a medium with these. These are the black and white variants, which we'll see how those are. I don't know if I like them. Because I kind of haven't ever seen them before. So this is the Catwoman one, which I love Catwoman. It's a great movie. It is not a great movie, but the character is great. I was joking about that. But seriously, Catwoman is like one of the worst movies ever made. Don't ever watch that movie. That t-shirt is pretty awesome. Wow, I love that t-shirt, honestly. Super cool t-shirt. I didn't know that was a Funko t-shirt, I honestly might not have even been able to tell. We got this character here. So let's go, okay, so. Okay, I cut the tape. I mean, I gotta say the black and white is a little weird, but it still looks really cool. I might like put that at the edge of my bookshelf so it looks like she's, sitting at the edge off of a rooftop, which is what it looks like. Because this looks a little weird, kind of the base, but if you put it in the right spot, it could look really cool. And I'm really happy to have that one. I don't necessarily understand why they did it with Aquaman, but I'm interested to see what this one looks like. I think. Okay. I don't know what to do. Right now, I'm just trying to get this open. Come on. Sorry. I'm just distracted at the moment. I got my head in a different place right now. And I'm just trying to get through this unboxing. Because I think this stuff is cool and I'm really excited about it. But that Aquaman t-shirt, dope. I love that shirt. Okay. So we cut the tape. This will be an easier one. This is to get out. Because it's a lot more massive. And you know what? I dig that black and white paint on us. That is actually pretty cool. Though it probably would look better in color because of how much detail and how much shinier things Aquaman has in his outfit. But that's pretty cool. And I love that. So I'm going to put that somewhere. But yeah, that was what I got. So let's talk about some Jada Toys. If you don't know Jada Toys, they're a company who makes like metal figures and like die-cast cars. So these are called nanofigs. And that's kind of what they look like. They're usually in packaging like this. But these are Dungeons and Dragons ones. Now I haven't seen these anywhere else but Walmart. I think they're Walmart exclusive. If anyone knows for sure, let me know. Because I actually am interested in knowing. Because I bought them all thinking they were. So I didn't want to miss out on them. And I'm pretty excited about it. So I got the first set. This was a $5 set. $5. And I'm going to go over the characters in these sets. Names one time. So we got Dritz, Dro Elf Ranger, Dragonborn Sirik, Human Fighter, and Mind Flayer. Now, if you're a Stranger Things fan, Mind Flayer might sound familiar if you know anything about Season 2 of Stranger Things. So if you don't know, I'm actually a huge Dungeons and Dragons fan. Me and my friends talk about it a lot and do things with Dungeons and Dragons. And I love Dungeons and Dragons. D&D is awesome. And yeah, seeing these figures for that cheap price, I was like, yes, I'm going to grab all of these. And they only have 3 sets. So that's the Mind Flayer. That's kind of what he looks like. I only recognize... some of these characters have hard names to pronounce and remember. Mind Flayer is pretty easy because of, Mind Flayer. And he also is... I know him very well because of Stranger Things. I kind of always remember his name. But I don't play the game, honestly, enough. I need to play it more. But these figures... This one is my favorite. I don't know if you can see it. Focus. But yeah, he's holding like a fish. He's kind of like a lizard-looking dude. These things, the designs in the Dungeons and Dragons are so creative, interesting that honestly, they're incredible. So you get this knife and you cut the tape. Here, cut the tape. Now this set was $10. So these are pretty reasonable if you want to collect them all. It basically costs you like $30 if you count tax. $30 for these, and you have the whole set. Pretty easy deal. If you love D&D, these would look really cool on a display, in like a cabinet or something. And they're very well designed. They're not articulated like a toy, too, so they're more like statues. But there are versions of like D&D where they're like little figures like this, so they're kind of cool, and maybe you could actually use them in the game, which is also kind of cool and appealing. Like, it depends how you play D&D. There's different ways to play it. I'm not going to go into like D&D and how to play it and stuff, because it's very complicated and it's not for everyone. Like, D&D is super fun, but I know it's like that. People see it as like that nerd thing that nerds are only into. And it's really not like that. It's really awesome, but like, it is kind of strange to some people. And I get it, but like, people are way too intimidated by D&D, honestly. It's not as strange or weird as they make it out to be. It's just a role-playing fun game. That's all it is. here we go. Yeah, I love this thing. Look at that. Oh. Let me go over these names of these. So we have Mizik, Human Ranger, and Boo, Elf Bard, Beholder, Tea-filling Paladin, Orc Paladin. So those are our characters in this set. This thing is dope as hell. Love that thing. And there's a little elf with his lute. Is that what you call it? Yeah, I think it's a lute. That's pretty awesome. There's our orc. That one's pretty awesome too. I might have to find a cool way to display all these as a set. But yeah. I think the Mind Flayer in this one they made into pops. I didn't get any of those because they're honestly hard to find because people really like those pops. I don't blame them. They're really cool, but like for me, I always wait for my pops to get cheaper. And if I have a hard time finding them, I don't really go out and hunt them. Some people might say that's dumb, but for me, it isn't. Like it's fun to do that, but just like their Funko Pop community is so big, and when something's hard to find, it means it gets expensive. So like, you know, so it has a value to it. And so, it means I can't take it out of box because people want the value. And it's like, I don't want, to keep my things in box for the most part. I just want the figure we have on display. To keep it in the box is just not what I want to do, And for some people it is. So let's go over all these characters' names. Human Fighter, no, sorry. Is this the right box? Where's the right box? What did I do with the box? What did I do with the box? Oh yeah, it's right here. Human Fighter, Tiefling Paladin, Young Red Dragon, Draw Elf, Rogue, Dwarf. So you got some of those. That's pretty awesome. So some of these things are actually glued in. That's not fun. Why would you do that? Why would they put glue over like the twist things? You can't undo them. Like that's kind of messed up. That thing is gonna. Yeah, that's set. That is freaking cool. And these are actually made out of metal. Like these are die-cast metal. So some of these are actually kind of heavy. Like they're not super heavy, but they do have weight to them. and for like little figures like this. They're honestly super cool. And if you like, sorry, I'm just trying to get these out of here. Man, these are really hard to get out of here, honestly. I'm gonna like break my fingers trying to get these things out of here because they're so difficult. Here. Whew. So there's that guy. Cool. I honestly think these are so cool. Dang it. Oh, crap. Where'd it go? Quick. Oh, nice. Nice. There's that guy. I just have 2 more of these to get out. Oh my gosh. Oh, that one just popped right out. That's good. Awesome. Are you serious? And that one popped out too. This is the dwarf, but that's pretty awesome. I honestly wish I could show you these better, but that is pretty cool. Yeah, I'm digging these.